So anyway, what's up guys? Today is the 9th of December 2025 and again I'll be taking you through today's daily technical analysis or again as usual I'll first take you through the fundamental analysis of the economic calendar, then again we'll go through the technical analysis. So I'll be quick first in all these. So just a slight reflection. So this week we didn't have I didn't give up the weekly technical analysis. Sorry to do that. But anyway, I had some personal reasons for that, but yeah, let's move on and we just kickstart the week today. So yesterday, as usual, I don't trade on Mondays. I was trying to avoid Mondays as much as possible, and now we are now on Tuesday. And so today, what activity do we have? So again, during the Asian session today, we did have very high impact news on the Australian dollar and again on the pound. And on the euro, we do have very high impact news. Again, during the New York session, we do have very high impact news that are coming up. So these are the only slight high important news that we're anticipating to see today. And probably only tomorrow that I can see we have the Fed interest rate and all that. So I don't mind much about tomorrow. But again, our focus is today, what is happening today. And then again, it can be able to progress based on tomorrow. So we are looking forward to see the activities again on Thursday. So let's just give a slight reflection of what because again, I didn't do the weekly technical analysis. Still that day, we anticipate to see high impact news on the dollar and again on Friday. So this is gonna be a quite busy week. So starting from today, and so let's get down now to the technical analysis, and then again, we can now look at those activities that we're anticipating to see, then giving us high volatility in the market to drive the prices go as we expected. So as usual, we are gonna get started by having a look at the dollar index, and then we see what is likely to be happening today and where is it heading to. So for the dollar index, you remember we have been looking forward to see this continuation of this sell-off. Now we have it's a new week, and again, this is the previous weekly resistance, previous weekly support, and at this current area, we are trading in between this is the previous monthly support, which is currently here, previous week monthly resistance, and at this current trade or this current this dollar index. These are major weekly lower high, weekly lower low, and these current areas are equal highs, which are currently here. And I'm looking forward to see if these equal highs could come break below this current weekly lower low, which is currently here. We also have another weekly lower low. Could we break below this weekly lower low and create new weekly lower lows? So whatever you are looking at now, this since the week. The weekly time frame. Now, when you look at it on the daily time frame, you can see yesterday this was the Friday low, and again Thursday low. This was Wednesday. So the market has been ranging in this current area, and yesterday nothing much happened, and we are trying to break this current level. You just when I look at it, I'll zoom it in closer. The market is just ranging here, and I'm looking forward to see it break below the previous weekly support. And could it come to this 50% Fibonacci level? So let's just show you this structure. Could it come to this 50% Fibonacci level, 60%, or again the 17.6? Because again, when the market breaks below the 17.6% Fibonacci level, you can see I've marked my levels. So if it breaks this current level, then we'll be looking forward to see it break and continue creating new lower lows below this current area. So that's what we are looking for to see. So having that mindset that now, understand that now we are looking at this market, we are anticipating to see if we'll see the continuation of this sell-off. So this is the previous daily resistance, and you can see these are huge major point of imbalance. We have been having those rejections. We'll see it later on a different time frame, on a different chart. You can see how the market is reacting there. So this is the previous daily resistance. You can see here the market here, we had a huge major point of imbalance, and this is the current area that I was looking for to see the market resist in between. We had a lower low. This was a higher low, which again was broken. We came all the way to this current area. We slightly paused at this current level. We're still looking forward to see this price come all the way down here. This is still the dollar index, but again on a different chart. So if you look at it, this is the dollar index basket. So this current area is a huge major point of imbalance. You can see you have been having this slight rejection. This was the major area that was broken. So all that I'm looking at, could this market slightly, if it wants to liquidate the previous high, yesterday's high, I'm looking forward to see that current move. And the last move on this, you can see previously also we had drawn these on, I remember we had drawn these on, was it Friday? Yeah, we had drawn this on Friday. Nothing much has happened. This was the major point of imbalance. You can see we are having rejections in between this current area, and we are looking forward to see this market if it would break below the monthly support. So not unless the market, if the market doesn't break below the monthly support or again continues holding, majorly what I'm looking at is continuation of the sells. Not unless if the market decides to do anything opposite of that, then we'll be breaking the manual the week we'll be supporting on the manual support and then breaking the previous weekly resistance. So currently, what we have or I'm fixated to is seeing the market continue bearish. Coming to these current areas, you can see this is a major point of imbalance. We need to fill up this gap that is currently here. Also, we have gaps that are currently here. It coincides the 61.8 or again the 70 and again the 17.6 huge major point of imbalance. So we have chances of seeing this market coming all the way down. And if you look at it on these structures, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, looking forward to seeing new low has been formed here, get rejection, and again see this market melt down. So having that in mind, now I want to be quick first now on these other pairs, and that is AUD/USD, New Zealand USD, Euro AUD, Euro New Zealand, Euro Gold, Euro GBP, and again GBP USD, and then again US30. So having a look at the AUD/USD. So for this chart now, we have approached a major point of interest, which again is a major point of interest. We have this current area, which again is a higher low, which again is the previous weekly support, higher high, and again this current area we have now come to a 78.6. Remember, for this chart we had descending channel. Whenever I say descending channel, I always look forward to see new higher highs being created, or again a continuation of them. Whenever you have a descending channel, I always look forward to see a bullish move happen. So we have seen this bullish move break above this current area, and for this chart now we are broken above the monthly resistance. This was our 61.8. The reason why I'm seeing it's a 61.8, we had it in this manner, and now we have come to the 17.6. I'm looking forward to see this 17.6 being broken. Again, we have the extension levels. If this 17.6 is broken, we have the extension levels for this price is coming all the way to these current areas or these current highs. And when I zoom it in, or again, the substructures of the lower time frame, that's the daily time frame. We had previously this current area as our 100% price level, Fibonacci level, and again this was 0%. This was 17.6. I said earlier, if the market touches the 17.6, I'm always looking forward to see it come to the 38.2. We have broken the 38.2, invalidated that current direction, and now we have now broken even our 61.2, which is currently here. So we get rid of that, and this was a major lower high which has been broken. And all that I'm now looking at here, you can see the extension levels. This is the area that I'm talking about. I'm looking forward to see these prices come break above this kind of area, because again, this is the higher low. Once we create a higher low, we always look forward to seeing new higher highs being created. I don't know why I'm talking too much, but I'm just trying to explain what is happening and to see these moves happening, probably for your better understanding on what you should be taking. So here we is just having a range of the market, and when we zoom it in now on the lower time frame, that's the 1 hour time frame. We are not trading in this manner. This is the Asian low. This is the previous Asian low. Today, this is the Asian low that has just occurred, and again, this is the Asian high, and so this has been the Asian low, and this has been the Asian high. I'm looking forward to see, could this we get during now the new session? I can see we have a huge major point here, which again has the market has rejected the previous daily support. And all that can be looking forward to see, those who have been following up what people say, accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. So what will be happening here is just an accumulation. There is no accumulation that has happened here, but again, what I'm looking forward to see is some manipulation that will happen during this final session that I just opened up, and probably get a major point of support where could we see it in between this kind of area. So could we get as major support whereby the market can probably support itself, then again for this kind of area, break above, and then again the new obsession. Because now all that we have here is just a range. The market is just ranging here. And so we could get a chance whereby the market will be continuing heavily bullish. All these economic obstacles from the current area, and we could be risking something small, very, very small. So be patient with this, and then again you'll get your move. So yeah, this will be trying to break above the 17.6. It will not be quite easy, but I believe it will happen probably later on, because we are looking for to see the dollar index heavily bearish, and that will be now confirming to us that now we expect to see these major pairs heavily bullish. So next pair of discussion is New Zealand USD. New Zealand USD moves in direction in AUD/USD, and for this trade, I've been heavily patiently waiting. I have my buys points here. I had these buys since Thursday. I haven't added any new trades, and I only have this trade and GBP USD. So I've been patiently waiting to see how the market would react. So anyway, for this, now when we look at it on the weekly time frame, we have these previous weekly resistance, weekly support, and when I look at it on the daily time frame, daily time frame have these that the daily high, daily support, and then again when we look at it, we zoom it in to the lower time frame. We have this kind of area. You can see we started our journey all the way down here, higher low, higher high, and then again the market came all the way from the range. And I know you're asking yourself, why do I have this? So this is a major point of imbalance from this current area to this current level. We have this huge massive candlestick that came, and just retrace the candlestick, you can see market has been rejecting this major point of some interest. And all that I can see here now, I'm looking at what is happening in this time zones. This is the Asian low, and then again this is the Asian high. So all that I'm looking for to see now is good how the market react during the London session or in the New York session. So this market probably reaches this kind of area or even break and try liquidate the Asian low. Then once it liquidates the Asian low, it will get that massive move due to the fact that we have high increase. And for this, looking forward to see this market coming all the way to this kind of area. For this trade, I remember we have this 61.8 because again, this was the lower high, this was the lower low. And for this trade, all that I'm looking at is from this kind 0.6, which is an institutional point. I'm looking forward to see this market come to the 50%, 61.8. And again, we have the 78.6 Fibonacci level. And remember, for this trade also, something crazy that is current here. We had from this current low and to this current high, and this market came all the way from this to the 17.6, and we broke above. We will check that current area. Whenever I see the 17.6 being touched, as I said earlier, I always let the prices come to that 8.2 Fibonacci level. So we have a chance of seeing this price come to this current area. So I'm patiently waiting for that closely. That is close to another 100 pips. That's all that I'm holding on. And how do you have New Zealand did move in direction, but Europe and Europe they move in the same direction also, but they move indirectly of New Zealand USD and USD. So I want to be first. I have less than 7 minutes. I don't know what I'll finish up with all these other pairs, but anyway, let me be quick on this and on too much. So on this trade, we look for 6 heavily bearish, and for this now we have this previous daily resistance, and we have this sorry. So you have this the previous daily resistance, and again this the previous week daily support, or again the weekly support. Weekly resistance is currently here, and that was last week's resistance. And when we zoom in the lower time frame of this trade, again you can see this current chart. We had that huge major rejection. We broke below this kind of area. This was on my major 17.6 earlier. So we have broken below that kind of area, and again we have at least 100% the monthly support. And all that I'm seeing here now is a continuation of this sell-off. Again, you need to discuss all this. If you haven't been pulling up, you need to go just check on my previous charts that I've been talking about all this, or again on the previous weekly technical analysis. So for this trade, I've been looking forward to see from this current low to this current high. This is the higher low and this current high. So we have the chances of seeing this market come all the way to this 17.6. So that's all on euro out. And again, no direct opposite of euro out. Of USD. So similarly, I'm looking forward to see euro New Zealand. So euro New Zealand. So what is happening? So for this, also looking forward to see the continuation of the sell-off. Again, yesterday it closed quite undecided, and today we are looking at it trying to break the monthly support, which is currently here, and we have a chance of seeing it come melt down all the way to the price of 2.0, and we have a chance if the market breaks below this current area, because again, they've been following up this current higher low. We break below this current area, and then again see this market melt down all the way down here. So that's all on Euro New Zealand, and then again we have gold. So gold is quite tricky. I don't want to talk much about gold because I'm not even following it up. It's not moving as usual, as expected, but we are broken below this kind of areas. We are still trading between this major point of imbalance, and again we have a chance of seeing this market. You can see where it's trading, it's just ranging, and this market comes to the lowest point and then again gain momentum. So let's see what has happened during the Asian session. So during this Asian session, we have the Asian low and then again the Asian high. This is the Asian low, and then again we have the Asian high. All that I'm looking forward to see during this London session is if the market could break below the previous daily support, of the Asian low, which is currently here, and then I can gain momentum and see this market continue heavily bullish. Or funny thing that I just saw yesterday, for this trade, we had broken below this major trend, this major point, higher low, and with this market try to liquidate, it's quick fast for gold liquidating itself all the way to even this kind of trade. Could it liquidate? We found some huge support here, because again, here we have huge points of imbalance. Come liquidate itself and then pushing higher. So for this trade, not unless it's as long as it's trading below 4,200, I don't want to jump on it. I want to be patient and see how the market is reacting. Or this 4 candlestick could be heavily bullish. Then again, we could get to see the momentum of how it closes. Then again, how it behaves during the London session. Because again, we could be trading between this kind of area. The market could just come to this kind of point. When you look at from the lower time frame, it could be ranging in between this current area. Then again, you could gain momentum from this current area with this stop loss just like the previous weekly support. This is the weekly support. So previous stop loss just here, and then again, you could be watching to see this trend come to the previous daily resistance. So that's all on gold. And then again, we have Euro GBP. Euro GBP, I'm looking forward to see continue heavily bearish for this trade. Yeah, it's moving as we expected, and I argue the swing all the way from this kind of area because that's risk-free trade. And so how many minutes? So we have on 3 minutes. So for this trade, I'm looking forward to see continuity down. This is a pretty daily resistance, daily support. And then again, for this trade, we've been trading in between this higher low, higher low, higher low. I want to see if this market break below this kind of area, because if it break below, man, I'll be watching to see this market melt down all the way to this kind of area or this kind of level. Firstly, I have my first profits here. Already I'm out of this trade, sorry. 61.8, we are broken below 50%. You're now looking forward to see it come to the 17.6. If it breaks the 17.6, I'll be looking forward to see it come to 100%. And then again, if it breaks there, we'll be coming to the extension level all the way down here. That's what I'm saying. We have a chance of seeing this market probably. If it potential, we have a potential of seeing this market liquidate all the way down to this current level. Yeah, be keen on that. You don't be expect it being slow. It's a good trade to play around with it. So for gold, for now, GBP is a trade that I am on, and for this one, again, we have a huge major point of imbalance in between this current area. So what I did, I zoned it in the lower time frame, and I have this major point of imbalance, and this was slightly lower. And this is the previous area that was broken, low, high, or again, high, low, high. So all that we could get in this market, you can see high, low, high, low, high. All that we could get here now, the previous daily resistance, daily support, weekly resistance. And the market here has slowed down at a major point of imbalance, which again is a 50% Fibonacci level. We break above this 50% Fibonacci level, and all that I can see here, when I zoom in on the lower time frame, these are major descending channel. The market is forming up a descending channel, and first we have this area, is the Asian low. So all that I'm looking at here is, could this market come liquidate the Asian low? Now this last session, once it opens well, and then again gain momentum during the new session and see this market heavily bullish. Or could we break below and then come liquidate ourselves, come to this major points, liquidate ourselves, hold itself, then have the continuation of this heavy bullish move. So for this trade, what I'm looking at, could we come to this 1.35, and then we have a chance of seeing this market heavily bullish to these major points of interest, 1.35, or again, we have a chance of seeing this trade come all the way to this kind of area. These which is again 17.6. The reason why I'm saying it's 17.6, we have it in this manner. And again, I'm done at 17.6. So last but not least, we have the US30. I have second, so I need to be exactly. So for this one, we are looking forward to see it. We have this middle point of imbalance that has been post broken. The market has been supporting itself above this current area, and all that we are looking forward to see in the US30 is to break the market resistance and come all the way to the 4,800, 14,500, which is a new high, the all-time high, new all-time highs, or again 50,500. 350. So that's all, guys. Again, I'd like to stop it at that on the zone call, because again, I'm exactly at the I need it to be exactly 20 minutes, because that's all I can only upload on my Instagram. So I'd like to stop it at that.